So the episode showed a kingdom at the beginning of Goes where a king tells his daughter 10 years ago he would have been a great sage had prophesied about this, and now the day has come, and we saw the scene from the past where a child eats a beetle was climbing the tree and catching it, and its name Sato happens, and only then there is more light, and because of this, the trees, and as he gets closer to the light when he goes there, he sees that there is an old uncle and a girl, and the one whether is a girl. She comes to Sato and she asks him his name, and then blushes, tells him, "My name is Sato." And then the girl says, "My name is No Kane, but you can call me Himayu, and I request you that you don't tell anyone about what you saw today. And you forget me, and I'll be yours. I will become a friend, and only then will I have 7 thoughts in my mind. I knew I was going to be the one. I'm going to protect you from time." And they both shake hands, and Sato says that I will always protect you. Then we are shown a scene from 10 years later where the 7 rises, and there the snow. I was waiting for her, and she says that I made breakfast for you, and seeing that food 7 are too much, he becomes happy, and then he tells that the girl's name is him, and she is my childhood friend. He is a friend, and he lives in the flat next to mine lives and has no parents, and she lives with her grandparents. And Sato says that you are from high school. After that, a lot of changes have happened, and then whoever is there goes close to the 7, and seeing this, Sato feels very shy, it seems, and at that very moment I see the cheeks of all 7. There was rice stuck to it. She removes it, and after that I eat that grain of rice myself. She takes it, and after this the condition of by Sato, it gets worse there. And then both of them, they go downstairs, and then they both go to school, and on the way Hime asks that your father hasn't returned yet, and then together they tell me that when is the summer break, after it is over my father will come home at the same time. Him has a locket around his neck. He has 2 rings. Look at it. It seems that only then he remembers his past memories is where Hime is telling, and these rings are very important to me, and I will give this ring to the one with whom I will get married, and when all the 7 grow up after that you will marry me. And then after this we were again shown the present scene goes where he says that you are this, don't look at the ring because I'll make you this ring that you are not giving me is very important to me. It is more important than after that she quickly runs to school, and then the 7th one thinks in his mind that marriage we had promised him in childhood, then school should not be taken too seriously. In it we are shown that there are many layers of snow. She tells me that she has got good scores, that I am a princess, so I am a genius. It has to happen, and his friends say we brothers have been hearing this since childhood. So this tell me which kingdom's princess are you? 7 and her friend are shown where his friends are telling that summer breaks are going to start from tomorrow. All 7 are in a lot of tension. He doesn't have a girlfriend friend, and they both always come to school together. Then Sato says that this is not the case at all. No, she lives in the flat next to mine. That's why we both come together, and only then Sato receives a message from Hime, and in it is written that we both go to the summer festival. We will go to see it, and after seeing it we will feel a little blushes and thinks he has caught me. Why did you message? And after that both of them see you at the summer festival where it snows. She was wearing a very cute dress, and seeing this there is quite a lot. He blushes and praises her, and she both of them roam around a lot, and then Hime speaks is that what you or we both our childhood I used to come here to, and one day we both were lost, and I cannot be separated from you. You held my hand the whole time so I could go. I had kept it. Then Hime says that Sato, you first were pretty cool, and then Sato asks that am I no more, and then he will move forward. She leaves, and then Sato thinks in his mind, I wish I could hold your hand again. Then after this both of them will hit the target. There is one in which you can aim and hit the toy. Hey, we went to play that game, she says, because she wanted a toy, and then he takes aim at the 7th mind, thinks I'm in a relationship with him. It would be better if I don't keep him as my friend, if I don't want to stay. Who knows, we might get separated. Goes, and the bullet hits all around the shop, hits that toy directly, and then after that both of them go to the mountain and spend the night there. Is also happening, and then Sato thinks this is the perfect time for me to snow. I will have to say it, and as soon as he says I love you, fire breaks out. Only when someone is about to speak the crackers start burning, and they just by looking at it I can tell that it's a lot. It's beautiful, and I'm very happy seeing this thing with you. And it's afterward he doesn't say anything there, and then Hime shyly says that one is secret, that I'll never never tell you, I was able to tell. And after that the 7 also became very, he starts blushing and thinking in his mind, I think she will confess something to me. And that's when I say that I have decided that I will change my house now. And after hearing this, there was a lot of, he gets disappointed and then asks, when will you are about to change house? And then she tells me that I am going to shift tomorrow. And now I'm at my grandparents' house. I will go to a place which is quite far away. And after hearing this, brother Sato was he becomes very disappointed. And after that, both of them go home. And as soon as they reach home, Sato again, he is about to propose to her. But then Hime interrupts and says that today I saw the summer festival with you. I am very happy for it. And after that, Sato doesn't say anything and asks what you need to shift house, and that she doesn't say anything and directly says goodbye. Sato saying this, she goes to her house. Then Sato, he keeps thinking, where are you going? I don't even know anything about him. I thought I knew everything about her, but now I know that I do not know anything about him. And then lights seem to be twinkling all around the house, and the same. That light shines at the same spot on the mountain where it's shown 10 years ago. And 7, he thinks this is the same thing that I have seen for 10 years. I had seen it before, and we saw snow there, and the snow is about to go inside it. Then Sato comes running and tells him it makes a sound, and just seeing it is enough for me. She becomes happier and tells me that I am not going to shift any house. I came from this world and I want to go back there. I'm getting married, and now I'm getting married. I have to go, and I'm a princess and it's going to go inside the slide. Sato tries to stop him, but she does not stop. And then Sato thinks, what should I do now? And without him, I would have jumped into that light without thinking twice. And when he opens his eyes, he looks straight ahead. I see ahead of me that a boy is making snow, is getting married with, and seeing this, I get very emotional right away. And then the prince asks, who is this boy? And just then a very big monster appeared there. Then him's grandfather says that I knew something like that would happen, and I would have said to keep him in the other world. It was a very good idea. And for him, grandfather appears before the monster, and he gets a little surprised seeing this and wonders what they are doing here. And that's why his grandfather pays attention to strays, and taking advantage of Munster throws it far away. And then Heim's grandfather says that this to defeat Munster, we must use the ring of you. We'll need a bride, and you will need her soon. Give this ring to your prince. And I get very confused there, and that she thinks, to whom should she give this ring out of all the 7, or should I give it to that prince and he will go? She does it directly to all the 7 and both of them. The marriage takes place there, and then the prince, he says that, princess, you did as you wished. He heard it and grabbed his sword and gives it to him. Then Sato thinks that this is it, it's a real sword, and what do I do with it now? And there the sword starts glowing, and he was coming to kill Munster Heim. And then Sato, with the help of that sword, kills the monster, cuts it straight into pieces. And after some time, Sato opens his eyes and he asks where we are right now. And then him tells that right now we are going to the couple of royal palace. She is on the bed, and then she says in the song that, why are you blushing? We both have, I have even kissed you, and by the way, I am married to it. It was going to happen with prince, and I had to face that. Do you have any desire to marry a prince? But I found you, and I know you very well, and that's why I gave you that ring and I married you, and please forgive me. But from now on you are my hero. And only then give us sisters are shown talking to each other that there would have been another way to save the snow. A boy came from this world, and he did a lot, easily killed Munster, and the village people are also quite disappointed and say that I thought him would be married to a prince together, that there can be a mixture between the two states, and this will increase our strength. And this thing, prince will be very angry when he finds out. And then the prince comes there, and they say that whoever the princess chose as her, he is the one who has been chosen as our prince, is the hero of the world, and the king, I are only anyone is here to save the world. I will no bit a point. And after this, everyone, they become very happy. And then the snow grandfather says that you people should be made king. And then he opens the door, they say this, and Hime and Sato go out, and the people outside see them both. She becomes very happy. And then grandfather says, Sato, you need to tell me something, because now they have a new king. And then Sato understands everything and says, I am Ring King Sato. I came to this world from another world to save. And then next time 7, he is taking a bath, and then he comes there. She goes, and Sato shyly asks her, what are you doing here? And then I tell you, fool, we should get married now, so now we can do all these things. And then the princess apologizes to him, and she says that I have unnecessarily put you into tension. I put it in. And then Sato says it's okay because right now summer break is going on, and that's when I say that, but now I will live in this world. And only then Sato says, if you stay here, I will too. I will stay here. And this will make him very emotional, goes, because in childhood children used to say bad things, but always Sato used to save him. And that's when I slowly started to understand. She says, Sato, you were always cool. And then Sato asks what happened, and then Hime says that I did nothing. I was just helpless. I married you because of that. Only Sato, he says it doesn't matter. You made a mistake. I did it as per your instructions, but you did it well. And then Hime says that you are my friend, but you like me a lot. That's why Sato, he says, yes, you are right. And then the alarm bells ring there, and there a monster comes and says, the Ring King, you have arrived here. So you are finished now, will have to be done. And a lot of soldiers have the door was closed, and then both of them, they are coming in a hurry wearing their clothes. And then a soldier asks, were you doing something? And then both of them blushingly saying, no, you are thinking wrong. Because we have now is not the time to do that work. The soldiers start saying that they are trying to kill us has attacked, and now we need the king only when there is a need. Do I tell you guys, you have gone mad, because all 7 of them does not know how to fight. And then his grandpa says, but even after that, Sato will have to fight because now he is not a resident of this place. He is the king. And then Sato smiles. He tells you not to take tension. And then the grandfather gives a weapon to all the 7, saying that as long as it is in your hands, that's the ring. You can hold any weapon. He will become a weapon of bright tenacity, and he will help you fight the monsters. And because of this ring, you will love me very much. You will get more power, and because of this, you will be very. Sato speaks only when you become more powerful. That I don't know anything about this world. I don't know, but I know this much, that I love him. I have to protect him, and only then can I come. She starts kissing Sato, and then the brightness increases even more, and Sato becomes even more powerful. And Hime also says shyly that my husband, please help me. And only then will you die. He says, I will be back very soon. Monster is about to kill a maid, but then all 7 of them came there and killed that monster. He kills her and saves the maid. Then all 7 feel that they are worse than before, has become powerful. And then the snow grandfather comes there, and he tells, is it all because of the kiss of snow? It happened because of the fight between you two. Your power is great, and so is the princess. His job is to make the Ring King more powerful, but it's up to you to do it. How long can you control your power? You can then only see a flying monster there come here, and he is only in the hands of 7. He sees the ring, and the grandfather gives it to him. He gets very scared after seeing this, and I think this is a Knight of the Abuse King. Then Sato says that Hime gave me the powers and that I can protect him. And then he goes beyond that to attack grandfather, goes and tries to stop him, but he doesn't stop. And then he monster pushed him far away in a single attack. Then L. Buster says that we have to get out of here quickly. Knight Joe would have sent to monsters after them, and while running, Sato asks that after all, who is this? Then only grandfather says that he was a Knight of the Abyss King. He has extremely powerful magic, and he is a very dangerous monster. That's why tells me if I can use the power of my ring, I can't beat him. That's when L. Buster says, first we have to run away from here. And then L. Buster comes there with the help of his magic. They put a rock on it, and because of this, those monsters stop right there. When he looks ahead, he is quite surprised because the night before them I had reached near the door. And then the prince arrives, and he falls upon the knight, covers it with a cloth and sets it on fire. He tells you to get out of here quickly. We will have to run away. That's when Sato says that I will run away right now. Can't run away from here because him is here. It is on. And then the king says that I have to run away from here. Don't worry, do it. And they sit in a car and go away from there. They run, and there is a lot of snow. She cries and says, I am so happy that you are still alive. Then only 7 of you. He thanks Prince for saving Himo and asks her name. And then Prince says, my name is Marmonogai, and I am the 2nd Prince of Gias. Grandfather speaks about the condition of the kingdom. The conditions have gotten worse, and that night I don't know if we ran away from there if he finds out. He will come after us, he will send Abyss, and we will talk about defeating him. That you can never destroy him, with the power of one ring can't defeat you. Only then does he say that what I can never beat him, and then grandfather says that we should leave from here now, you have to run now. You have all the power, she hasn't come yet. Abyss asks yours what? Do you mean with full power? And only then grandfather begins to explain that I only have the power of one ring now, and you need 5 rings for full power. That's when all 7 are shocked and say that isn't that a wedding ring then? Grandfather speaks in plain words, if told, you would have to marry for more times, and this is the duty of a ring king, and I felt very jealous upon hearing his words. It feels like this, and then after that they go to a house I go in, and there are only 2 rooms are available, and they tell that Alabaster and Mars will sleep in the room, and Isat and him will sleep in the room, and then after that they sit in one place, and the grandfather let's start to explain that before we leave tomorrow I'll tell you everything. Very Abyss King came into this world a year ago with the help of his dark power. He can destroy the whole world to take possession of which very people got killed, and to stop this, a ring was the king created 5 rings, in which 5 the king has different powers. With the help of that ring had sealed the abyss, and after that the 5 rings are in 5 different places, given to the girls, and right now Abyss King has awakened and is gathering his power. Then it is the job of the ring king to collect all 5 rings to get the Abyss King sealed again. Only then they can sleep. They go, and then all 7 of them feel pain in their hands.